library, and I'm here today with my 2018 Bookish Resolutions. I don't usually make bookish resolutions at the new year. I don't usually make resolutions generally at the new year. This year, I do have a couple of things that I want to accomplish. There's an airplane. Hopefully though, this list is something that is helpful for me to look back on, and also for you as a reader or maybe someone who also makes videos to think about. So here we go. Resolution number 1. I want to read 60 books over the course of the year. In 2017, I set my Goodreads reading goal to 60 books. And I read 59 books. So close. I was so close. Like, I could have read another book and fit it in. I just decided that that wasn't true to the spirit of the thing. It didn't feel necessary. I was happy with the 59 books that I read. I had an awesome reading year. So many books that I loved. I will link above and below a list of my favorite, I think, top 10 books that I did. So many good books read this year. And so reading the 59 instead of the 60 wasn't that big of a deal to me. I have been hoping though that there's like a book that I forgot that I read and like didn't log, but I'm pretty sure that there isn't. I know that this past year I struggled a lot with balancing reading as a hobby and also the other things that I've kind of worked into that. So like social media and YouTube and blogging, and finding a really good balance between all of those things, because the reason I'm on all of those forms of social media is because I love reading. But at the same time, all of those forms of social media were keeping me from reading. So in 2018, my goal is still 60 books. I'm hoping that I read more than that, because towards the end of the year, I was able to really focus and figure out kind of how to start balancing these things. Resolution number 2 is keeping a quote journal. This is something I have tried to do countless times. I cannot tell you how many times I have tried to do this. I have a journal. One second. Okay, I got this super cute journal at Target, and I'm hoping having this will keep me motivated. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at not just reading a book and like moving on to the next one, but really figuring out why I liked a book, why I didn't like a book. And quotes are a big part of that for me, the use of language of the author. And if a book has amazing quotes in it, and those like nuggets of truth and wisdom that you take away and like think back on, that's the kind of stuff that belongs here. Especially because a lot of the books that I read are library books. And so to me, the quote journal is also kind of a way to be able to take with me part of the book that I'm returning back to the library. Like those bits of the book that I would keep a book for, I am keeping, just in a different way. Towards the end of 2017, I made a video about Lab Girl by Hope Jaron. It was a book that I loved, had amazing quotes in it, and so I found 5 out of like 20 that I loved. I took 5 of the ones that I really loved and used them to help explain why I loved the book as much as I did, and to hopefully motivate other people to pick it up as well. I will have a link to that video above and below if you haven't checked it out yet. But basically, that's a thing I want to continue doing in 2018. Writing down the quotes that I love and then also sharing them with you guys. Bookish resolution number 3 is to create 60-second, this is such a mouthful. Why is this so hard for me? Bookish resolution number 3 is to create 60-second book reviews for most, if not all, of the books that I read in 2018. I started out reviewing books on Instagram. I was bored one day, my son was taking a nap, I had just finished a book, and I thought, I mean, why not? Instagram, like a couple of days before, had decided that they would allow 60-second videos, so I uploaded a 60-second book review of, what was it? What was my first one? I don't know. And I don't even know if it's on YouTube. It was rough, y'all. I was working with like 3 hours of sleep. I had like a 4-month-old baby. Sometimes I have a ton of stuff that I want to say and share about a book, but I always have at least 60 seconds of something that I can share about what I just finished reading. I have a lot of fun filming them, which is like the entire point of this. It's a great way for me to reflect back on what I finished reading, and even if there comes a day when I don't have time to film videos like this, I can't imagine a time that I won't have 60 seconds to turn on a camera and talk about what I just finished reading. So that is definitely something I want to continue doing in 2018, and it's gonna be fun. Bookish resolution number 4 is to do more buddy reads, or just any. I have never done a buddy read. I'm so excited to start doing them. To me, a buddy read is reading a book with an online friend. One of my favorite things about joining BookTube and also Bookstagram is just the amazing people that I have met that have similar interests and just like similar feelings about things, and it's so much fun. It also kind of reminds me of school, which I'm far enough away from in my real life to get like nostalgic about. I do like think sometimes about being in college and having like a friend in class who you could text and be like, oh my gosh, can you believe what we're reading? Or like, oh my gosh, can you believe what we're reading? I'm so excited to be able to do that again. I have one buddy read already lined up for the year. I'm going to be reading Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier with Kristen's Library. I will link her channel above and below. She is wonderful, and I'm so excited that like she is my first buddy read to read with. If you are interested in buddy reading though, please comment down below, shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. Let's do it. Resolution number 5 is the resolution that is probably going to be hardest for me to keep, but is also the most important to me and probably the most beneficial to me. Resolution number 5 is to celebrate online accomplishments in my real life. On a day-to-day basis, I feel like my biggest accomplishment is keeping a tiny person healthy and safe. Like, I have a son, I'm a stay-at-home mom, that if at the end of the day he is healthy and safe, I feel like I won. If there's some vegetables and fruits consumed along the way, all the better. In 2017, I took time and effort and energy and brain power and creative karma and made things. And lately, I've been feeling this very strange disconnect between my real life, my IRL life, and my online life. And I think that's kind of a normal part of having an online life, is that it is very separate from your day-to-day life. At the same time though, if I got a promotion or if I accomplished something in my real life, I would tell other people about it, I would celebrate it, and so I want to find a way to take these online things that I'm doing and talk about them more in my real life. I'm so lucky to have nothing but support from friends and family who have, in one way or another, found out about this thing that I am doing. I made myself a thing. I am so unprepared. Like, all of my props are in another room. I'll be right back. Okay. I made myself a t-shirt when I was visiting family. There is a t-shirt shop that makes like quick logo t-shirts, and I ordered a Girl About Library one. And I love it. I will probably never wear this out of the house. I don't know really why I made it, other than because I felt like I should. To me, it is a reminder that what I do online is fun and a hobby, but it is also real. And the things that happen and the subscribers that I get or the views that I get it's something that it's okay to be excited about. It's not weird, but those online accomplishments are just as real as other real life accomplishments, and they are to be celebrated and shared and not embarrassed about, to the best of my ability. So in 2018, I want to try and do stuff like this more. Please comment down below if you struggle with that as well. I feel like I've seen other videos about people talking about, you know, like not sharing their online life with real life people. But yeah, so those are my 2018 bookish resolutions. Please comment down below, let me know what your bookish resolutions are for 2018. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more bookish content. Here is to an awesome 2018. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day.